Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes and
Who's Mike?
welcome back to all our returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give us a thumbie. Thank you very, very much. So if you are new here, we have a regular segment on this channel on a Thursday. Mike will reveal what that is in just a second. But I will link the playlist for this segment down below, as this has been going on since last July and it will be continuing for at least another year or more. What am I talking about, you ask?
Tile of the Week! Thursday!
So, what is Tile of the Week Thursday? Well, I was gifted this back last July. It was on my Amazon wishlist. Yes, you can get it from Amazon. No, I am not sponsored or affiliated. Just letting you know where you can get your hands on it. And I made a pledge without doing the sums that I was going to make one tile a week, all 100 of them, until I had done the whole book, not realising that that would take over 2 years. So that's what I did. This is what we're doing. The book is 100 Crochet Tiles by Sarah Callard. We are currently on week 34. So we have a little ways
And
to go.
we've been doing it since July.
Yes. So we are on week 34 now. Week 34 is the tile called Hestia, and it is by Hattie Risdale. That is what it is supposed to look like, guys. Now, if you have been following on for a little while, you will know that neither Mike nor myself particularly enjoy Hattie Risdale's tiles, but someone did put down in the comments last week that they featured a pattern from a different designer, never in a million years thought that the designer would watch their videos, and then was completely surprised when that designer commented on one of their videos to let them know they had seen it. So, in the risks of Hattie Risdale watching, I'm sure your work is wonderful. Mike and I struggle a little bit. Don't know if it's us as user errors, not understanding, whether we need a little bit more experience, or whether we just cannot gel with your style. I'm sure you are a wonderful lady, but we struggle with your tiles. So sorry if you have watched.
Especially me.
So, I have shown you what Hestia should look like. We were supposed to pick 4 colours. She recommended a DK or a lightweight 3, which we both did, and a 4mm hook, which we both did. We both used our 4mm clovers. I did use 4 colours. Mike did not. Mike will talk all about his in a second. He normally goes first. But this week I'm going to go first because I followed the colours and I didn't struggle as much as Mike did. So here's mine. The corners are curling slightly. That's just a tension issue and the fact that it's been sat in the bag for a few days. So I used a pale pink, a minty green, a grey, and this bright blue on the edge to give it a bit of a pop. I'm not going to say this was my most enjoyable tile to make, but I'm not going to say that it was one I most struggled with. It was a medium, okay, another one ticked off tile. So no complicated stitches. They were all stitches we have done before, spike stitches and cluster stitches. This lady loves cluster stitches and spike stitches. It was only 9 rounds, so a fairly short one. Yeah, it was okay. I haven't really got more to say than that, guys, because I found it easy enough. I didn't struggle and I cracked on. Mike, how did you feel about this week's tile?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I did not like it. Probably because, and this is no error on
Hattie,
maybe, I don't know, but I used one colour and I didn't tie off, I just kept going. Maybe that's why. Also, my colour choice was left something to be
He chose a variegated,
not
guys,
desired.
and because it's variegated,
It didn't work up very well.
so in mine, because I colour changed, when it came to these rows before the blue, it was very easy for me to see my spaces to work into. But because Mike's was variegated, he struggled to see the chain spaces because the colours just kind of were all over the place.
So, without further ado, let's see mine.
Stop giving him an earthquake.
It's done.
He did it.
It
He
does-
powered through.
It doesn't look very nice. Probably because of the colour choice and the way that they you can't get it to change. There you go. There you go. It is not one of my best project works.
It's not the best design for that variegated
No,
yarn.
and it's not my best attempt either, because it's, look at the bobbles on it. They don't even look like they're supposed to be.
Mike was getting frustrated,
Yes, I had a tantrum.
and when Mike gets frustrated, he loses all passion or desire to make it his best work.
Yep.
And that's not me having a dig.
Nope, it's completely
It's
true.
the truth.
And I think with this as well, obviously you have to tie off on this tile,
Yes.
because
We don't always start in the same
You don't always start in
spot.
this where you end, so you have to slip through, which I did absolutely fine. But then I couldn't see my stitches because I did that, and there was two different colours in the same row.
Threw you off a little bit, I think.
Mind blown.
It threw Mike off, and sometimes doing one solid colour in a tile works. There has been previous times where, I think once where you did a full solid colour and it worked absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But this design and the fact that it is so busily variegated worked against Mike.
Yeah.
But it is still a valid learning
There's
point
still a
for
tile.
you. Yeah, there's still a tile, and
It's still a tile.
and it's a valid learning curve for you.
Yes, it is.
Mike,
Never use variegated
no,
again.
that's not the lesson to learn. The lesson to learn is
See, when it's
not
stretched
every
out, it's not too bad.
project, not every project is going to suit every yarn. And the more crochet experience somebody gains in their crocheting journey, that becomes more and more apparent. And I still make that mistake now, even after 9 years. There are times where I start a project and I just know that even how much I want it to work, it's just not going to work. And any crocheter you speak to will probably tell you the same. Don't get disheartened, just change the yarn, or if you really want to use that yarn, do a different project with it. Because some things just don't suit some things, and that's the lesson to learn from it, really. Yeah. So I was a bit yeah, and Mike was
Just about ready to burn it.
oh my goodness me, that is very, very, very strong words.
Well, nothing against Hattie, just did not like this tile, the way I did it.
So guys, that is our opinions on this week's tile, and it's mixed reviews from us, so take what you will from that. There are plenty of other wonderful, wonderful people that are joining in on this journey with us. If you type in #TileOfTheWeek Thursday into the YouTube search bar, everybody that has posted a video with that hashtag will pop up, so go on a mini treasure hunt and see who else is joining in, because I always have a fear of leaving somebody out and that makes me feel awful. So go on a treasure hunt, go see who else is doing it, and be sure to see what their opinions are this week, because I find it fascinating every Thursday to watch their videos and see whether they've had a similar experience to us or whether they have had a completely different experience to us. Also, please feel free to get the book yourself and join in if you wish, no pressure. This was never meant to be a crochet along anyway, it just kind of happened, but there are more and more people jumping on board, and you don't have to catch up if you don't want to. Some of them are choosing to, some of them are choosing not to. That is absolutely fine. we are grateful for our friends' love and support along the way.
Very much so.
And it is actually one of the most popular segments here at Manfa's Makes. You guys love it. But let's talk about next week's. Now, if I am not mistaken, this is the first time this designer has come up in this book. I don't recognise it. I may be wrong,
patterns, new
but it
style.
might be a newbie. And I can say her first name absolutely fine. She's called Anna. But her surname, and I am going to butcher it, and I apologise in advance, Nikipirawicz. And I'll try and show you without showing you all of the pattern. If my camera will focus. There you go. Nikipirawicz. And it's going to be the cobblestone. And the cobblestone, oh no, is this one. So, again, lots of puffs. Yay! So, only 3 colours. Now, she advises a sport or a 4-ply. We'll be doing that in DK because we are working through our stash of scraps, which is mostly DK yarns, and we want to use them up. So ours will be bigger than what hers turns out to be. We will, of course, be back next week to tell you how the next tile goes, which will be tile number 35. We are over the third of the way point. So there is still plenty more tile fun and shenanigans to come along the way. Probably a lot more tears and tantrums too. Mike didn't cry. I was being over dramatic, but there was a little tantrum. So yes, join us again next week for the next episode. Like I said, I will put a link to the complete playlist down below if you would like to check out previous tiles we have made. And please do go and find out who else is joining in and give them a little love and support too if you are not familiar, as we always like to spread the yarny love here on Manfa's Makes. Tomorrow we will be back for Crochet Catch Up. However, there will not be an awful lot to show. Mike has something very exciting to show you, and I have just 2 items to show you. So it should, if Manfa doesn't waffle, be a short episode tomorrow, because not a lot of crocheting has got done. Again, life is way too busy.
This week. Last week, not so much.
Yeah, but it's
for me anyway. It's not nothing on the scale of you, but
yes. But most of what you've got done this week have been the smaller elements of your project, because the bigger elements took longer at the beginning of the month. So this week was I can fly through, and yes. So, but I don't want to give too much away. You're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out. So please do. Saturday we are indeed hoping to go live. So please do come and join us for our Saturday night fun. It is always a pleasure to have you at our house and to see you and chat with you. And as for the rest of the content, as always, Manfa is winging it, and I don't know what is going on with my voice. I do apologise. But there will be daily content. There is always daily content here at Manfa's Makes because I try and batch record and schedule it out. So stay tuned for more fun. But until then,
stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time in with your loved ones.
Stay moosey.
Get some good quality crafting time in. We will see you in the next one.
Or around the YouTube streets.
Bye guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Mwah. Love you loads.